Hey guys, this is a shorter review for a product I found at a Daiso, which is a Japanese dollar store that most major cities have. So these were actually $3 a bowl, which is really expensive, but a lot of their snack items are overpriced like that. It is called Sichuan inspired ramen, spicy sesame flavor. It also has umami hot sauce, which came in a little packet that you pour in. It's the kind of noodle that you pour hot water or boiling water into and let it soak for 3 minutes, which I just did. So you can see it's the thinner style noodle, which I actually don't like as much as the thicker ones you can get. But we will see. The quality of these thinner ones is usually cheaper. That's why I don't like them as much. For $3, they better taste like heaven. But I threw some meatballs and smoked peppered pork in, so that probably improved the flavor. But let's try some of the noodles first. I'm gonna try to hold the phone up. It's hard to do both at once. I can definitely taste the sesame. It tastes like sesame oil. I know that flavor pretty well. I'm gonna sip some of the broth too real quick. I can't really film that. All right. When you actually get a lot of broth, there is a good flavor. If you like that kind of nutty sesame oil flavor. And it lingers, so I'm really getting like deeper flavors as I kind of let it sit. So I think the noodles are too cheap. I mean, they're just generic, bland, too thin for my taste. But the broth is actually decent. Let me try it all together again. Noodles with some broth on them. Yeah. So the noodles don't soak the flavor very much. So it's, to me, it's a little bit bland with that, with like the noodles in the broth. But if you sip the broth, it's very flavorful. Maybe they just need more time to soak it in. But I think this is a case of just they use cheap noodles. The other ingredients are actually good, but the noodles themselves are cheap. I'll be honest, it's not worth the $3 I paid. I would pay $1 for this, maybe two. But for $3, I could just pay a higher price and get high quality like Samyang type noodles. Those are like $2 a pack now, I think. Somewhere around there. And they're much higher quality, in my opinion. But yeah, still has a good flavor. So if you want like a really savory kind of toasted sesame kind of broth or sesame oil flavor, you might actually like this. Otherwise, I don't think many people would like this, especially given the price. So that's my little short review of these. I'm trying to see if there's any logo on the side of the bowl. Not really. It's a very small, just text or character based logo. But the cover, which I threw away, let me pull it out real quick. That's what the cover looks like. But yeah, $3 at Daiso, a little bit too high. I'm gonna give it like 2 stars out of 5, maybe 3 if you push it. But it's just not one of my favorites. I wouldn't, like, I'm gonna enjoy it. It's a nice savory flavor, but the noodles just, they're not good to me. So there you have it, one of the few lower reviews I've given. It's not one of my favorites. So that's it for now. See you guys later. Bye bye.